These are some Dinar Guru updates. Sorry, I've been pretty sick for the last week or so, and I'm on my way to recovering, so I'll be doing some YouTubes as I can again. Starting off with Sandy Ingram, several members of the UN Security Council, including Russia and China, backed Baghdad's request for the world body's political mission in Iraq to shut down by next year. Washington did not immediately offer its support. All right, Claire has an article, quote, "The central bank begins the second phase of its banking reform strategy." Quote, "What will be achieved from the second phase of the banking reform strategy will be reflected in the stability of the exchange rate and the recovery of the Iraqi dinar inevitably." Caparoni has an article, quote, "Specialists, economic integration and job opportunities await development." Caparoni says integration with the global economy, diversifying resources is the only way for Iraq to move forward. Finally, we're beginning to see such steps. Mark Z via PDK says, "I believe Sadani's big announcement yesterday, and this is from the 20th, so he's referring to the 19th, was that they passed the budget. They've made a lot of agreements, a lot of movement towards Erbil and the HCL. Question, how can Iraq pass their budget without a new rate?" Mark Z says, "Remember when they designed their budget, they added a clause in there for a value change for the budget to adjust for a value change. We are hearing they passed a budget. We are waiting for a few details that are missing, things that are not released yet. This may be an interesting day on that front." All right, Guru Fanu Lu, this is in reference to the need for an NDA, says there is nothing for any dinar holder to disclose. All dinar owners will get the exact same amount for the exchange rate of their dinar. There will be no difference in the rate between participating banks or whether you go to an offsite exchange location or not. None. There is no information to protect for the ordinary dinar owner/investor. People who were invited to participate in the private placements were typically those who had over 10 million dinar, and the reason for the NDA is because they will receive a substantially higher rate for their exchange because they are selling to private foreign entities in a private sale outside the general public participant who typically owns one 25,000 dinar note. Frank26 says there's some good articles about the float. That's the #1 topic right now. We're looking for those videos I told you about. We're looking for information to be coming out. This plethora of articles, notice they're all focusing on what? The float, and that's because that, in my opinion, is what's next. RayRun98 says 3 letters are back at it again, expecting some immediate action in 24 hours. Time will tell. I'm expecting the rest of my miracle Tuesday night now. Lastly, I've got Mark Z via PDK says most of what I'm getting is that rates should be resettled on Wednesday, but I don't know what that means for us timing-wise. This actually makes sense to me because of where the sources are from and their connections. In Iraq, they are not releasing the specifics of the 24 budget that they approved and announced yesterday. I want to know if there is a rate in there.